Hey fam, let's talk about our value today. Our value. Is my value based on what I look like and what I have? Think about it. Who is that valuable to? Other people? Other people? We're living our lives to satisfy other people and to get approval from other people. People who didn't put you here, people who didn't bring you here, send you to this earth. First of all, family, our purpose is to serve the Most High God. So we need to figure out what it is He sent us for. He blessed every last one of us with gifts and talents. Some of us don't know what our gifts and talents are, especially if we're young. We probably didn't put our finger on it yet. But let me tell you something. It is not what you look like and how much money that you earn. We need to understand the seriousness of life and what matters most in life. Everybody always saying love, everybody needs it, everybody wants it, and it's true. But when you love money or you love attention, then your focus is going to get turned off and you're not going to be going in the right direction because you're worried about what people think of you. When what we should be worried about is, what is my purpose in life? What did God send me here to do? And fulfill that, because until you fulfill that purpose, you are not going to have happiness and joy in your life. You're not. It's fulfilling your purpose that gives you fulfillment. It gives you a sense of, I know why I'm here. And that's a great place to be, especially in this world where we see so many things going wrong, so many tragedies happening, so many trials and tribulations that we face in our own individual lives. What would it all mean if we don't have a purpose? Something that we're doing that's fulfilling to us. This right here is fulfilling for me because I get to share some of my life experiences with you. I don't see the point in me growing older and gaining knowledge and wisdom and just having it and keeping it to myself. And I could do it on a lower scale with family, but it gets to a point where sometimes your family don't even want to hear from you. Sometimes it's almost easier for us to accept things from a stranger, oddly enough. And that's what shows you that these are the things that make the world go round. It doesn't have to be things that come from your family. You can share things with other people. We're all here. We are one big family. We're all God's children, right? And He sent us here to serve Him by serving one another. And until we understand that, you're not going to be fulfilled. You can be beautiful, but it's never enough. In this sick and crazy world, the way they brainwash us, anything we have is never enough. If you have lots of money, you need more. If you're beautiful, oh, you got to keep it up because we're going to get older, right? The older we get, the beauty fades. And so with that going on, what you got to do? Keep going and getting a facelift, a little tuck, a little what you call that, Botox, skin removal, wrinkle cream, all this makeup, a wig. They even have something when you put it, how you do it? Put it behind the ear and pull your. I look like I have a facelift. Look unnatural and crazy and tight. But this is what's going on. This is what people value so much that people are losing their minds and going overboard with this stuff. I'm going to tell you something. When I leave this earth, I don't want people to say, she sure was pretty. That has no substance in it at all. Or, she sure did have a lot of money. What did I do for the community? What did I do for my God? What did I do for the people who was closest to me? What legacy did I leave besides those frivolous things that don't matter? These are not things that fulfill you. These are not things that's going to help you sleep good at night. People have money and they're miserable. Miserable. You know why? Because when you have money like that, you don't know who your real friends are. Everybody in your circle, you don't know if you can trust them. And guess what? The circles that rich people run in, if you happen to get bankrupt, guess what? Boop, you're going to get booted out. You're not going to matter to them. And that's why we have to understand what our purpose is. And it's not about money. You are of more value than any dollar bill. You are way more than that. You're way more than what you look like. If that's the case, you mean to tell me that all the poor people in the world and all the people who are not very attractive, they don't count for anything? They don't have purpose? They don't deserve to be loved and noticed? Is that what we're saying? Is that the message we want to give to our children? Because if that's the message that you want to give to your children, that is a really sad state of mind to be in. Your children must know that they are worthy just because they are. Just because you are. This world is so sick with its crazy way of thinking and doing. If you really look at it, it is quite sickening. It's quite sickening. It's unfair. It's not nice. It's not godly. It's not righteous. It's like this one-track mind. And if you watch TV all the time, and if you're all caught up idolizing people who have these things, check them out. Look at the reports. All this marriage breaking up, affairs, people that are rich are still depressed. Did you see Taraji's interview not too long ago? She's unhappy. So it's not things that give you your value. It's not things that make you happy. Inanimate objects cannot fulfill you. That hole, that dark spot, that depression, that anxiety, money cannot buy that and make it go away. It cannot. You have to connect with the Creator. He's the one who sent us here. He gave us a purpose. And if we're not fulfilling that purpose by doing what He sent us here to do, then you're going to feel that anxiety, that depression, that despair, that loneliness, that sadness. You're going to feel all of that because it's serving other people that actually gives us pleasure. Busy yourself doing something kind for somebody else. Think about other people sometimes. Don't go along with this me movement where it's all about me. That is so childish and foolish. We live in a big world filled with so many people. And for us to just think only about ourselves is foolish. Everything we have, somebody else made it, right? I didn't make this. I didn't make this. I didn't make this. I didn't make these. This place I'm living in, I didn't build it. Where I go get my foods, I didn't produce those foods. So we need people. We need one another. Everybody has something to contribute. That's what makes the world go round. If you have this idea that, oh, it's all about me and I'm only going to take care of myself, you're in the wrong headspace. And it's a lie. It's a lie because you're not doing a lot of things for yourself. If not for other people, you wouldn't have the things that you have. You wouldn't have the comforts of life. You wouldn't have access to certain things. I think about the truckers because my husband is one. The truckers deliver everything from A to Z, family. And if we didn't have those truckers on that road risking their lives to bring these supplies into our communities, what would we have? You ever think about that? Everybody has something to share with the world. Everybody has something to share with the community at large. We all have a purpose, and helping one another, serving one another is the best way to live. Now, before I decided to share videos that I find is important for our community. I'm really family oriented. I'm all about marriage. I'm all about raising children the right way. I'm all about my God because He is the one who sent us here. And if we do things His way, everything would be beautiful. But because we don't, chaos. And so I enjoy spreading that message. That's the story I want to talk about because it is important. You know, I want everybody to know that they are worthy and you are valuable. It's not about what you look like and what you have. If people around you are saying that mess, go far, 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 far away from them. I'm begging you. Don't let people dictate what your worth is. They're not your God. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall have life and have it everlasting. That is so much more valuable than money. All these things on this earth is going to fade away one day, family. They're not forever. They're an illusion. It's Hollywood. It's an act. It's a story. It's a script. The whole thing is a script. And so don't get caught up into that. Find your God-given purpose. Use it to bless the Lord and bless others and watch how happy and fulfilled you be. Peace, love, and blessings, family.